For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live.
Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to discuss about what happens when moon is in the sign of Virgo in anyone's horoscope. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website and the link is given in the description. So let's move on to our topic today, that is moon in Virgo. So let's discuss that what is moon first. See, moon is regarded as the most important planet in astrology. It is the most important planet among all the 9 planets. The reason, very simple and logical reason, is that it controls our mind, emotions, feelings, the way we behave. Our social behavior is seen through moon. Our thinking, our attitude is governed by moon. It is a watery planet, so it controls the water content within our body. So since there is 65% water, nearly 65% water in our body, so moon is the sole planet which is governing that huge amount, and due to which the whole blood component in the body is governed by moon. It also controls the heart as well, apart from sun. So this is why moon is really important, because it is not only controlling our mindset, our thinking process, but also it is governing our health in general. Okay, so this is why moon becomes important. Apart from this, moon is the Karak planet for mother, for childhood, and the moral values, virtues which person learns, especially from his or her parents during his or her childhood, is seen from moon. So this is why moon is really important. Okay, now let's talk about what is Virgo. See, Virgo is a zodiac sign controlled by Mercury. It is a Mool Trikona zodiac sign of Mercury, and it is the natural zodiac sign of the 6th house. So it has both the qualities of Mercury as well as the 6th house, and that is the reason that this is a somewhat slow sign. Okay, it is a sign which moves very slowly. So any planet which is there in Virgo gives the results. It takes time to give results. So as soon as the life progresses, that planets become more better which is sitting in Virgo. The reason is that it is a slow sign. It improves with time, and since the 6th house is an Upchaya house, means it improves with time. That is why. Now another thing is that this is a Ardhi sign, and it has all the qualities governed by Mercury, signified by Mercury. So it controls our intellect, our memory, our learning power, curiosity, detail orientation, observation, innovation, or research oriented attitude. It is also the zodiac sign which governs the medicine. Whole medical sector is controlled by Virgo, and because there are two things. It controls medicine as well as health problems both, because 6th house is the house of both the things. That's why. Another thing, Mercury also controls numbers and banking, commerce, accounting, all these areas. So Virgo also is the zodiac sign which signifies all these things. Okay, IT sector is also seen through Virgo. Very good. Then apart from this, Virgo is a zodiac sign of logic and reasoning and calculation, and this is the zodiac sign which signifies deep thinking. Okay, there is a difference between Gemini and Virgo. Both are controlled by Mercury, but the difference is that Mercury in Gemini, or you can say Gemini in general, is a zodiac sign of expression and communication, but Virgo is the zodiac sign of mainly thinking and observation rather than communication. That is the basic difference, and that is why Mercury is more exalted, is more better as far as Gemini is concerned, because Mercury is a planet of learning. That's why. So Mercury feels exalted in the sign where he learns the most, and that is Virgo. That is why. Okay, so this is what Virgo is, and apart from this, this is the major zodiac sign which controls our nervous system and intestines, both of them. So this is what Virgo is. Now let's come back to the topic, that is what are the results that moon gives when it is in the zodiac sign of Virgo. Now the first thing which we can see here is that when moon is in Virgo, there are too much thoughts going on in the mind continuously, and there will be this moon will give a quality of excessive thinking and continuous speculation in mind. Person will think constantly, continuously, even if he is talking to someone, then too they are thinking of something else. So there are too much thoughts here in the mind, continuous speculation going on, calculation in the mind is going on. Why? Because we said that Virgo is the zodiac sign which controls our deep thinking, which controls our thoughts. Okay, so that's why Virgo, when moon is in Virgo, this moon has the capability to give this results, because moon is what? Your mind. So moon, always thoughts are going to overpower your mind, always. Next thing is that this is a really good sign for moon, but it depends on the placement of Mercury. So if Mercury is well placed, if moon is strong, both are supporting each other, then what will happen, that it will make person very logical, calculative, rational and skeptical. These people will what you can say, they will have such a rational attitude that they will accept any argument or any fact only on the basis of some proofs. Okay, they need some facts or proofs in order to accept something. So it makes person logical, calculative, sharp-minded, and since it is a sign of intellect and memory power, so it increases the learning power and gives a good memory also. This makes person quite curious in nature. So these people can have curiosity towards various subjects, not only to one particular thing, but curiosities to could be for anything. So it makes person curious, also at the same time calculative and clever in approach. Okay, and one more thing, this makes person quite argumentative as well. The reason is that they do not accept anything out just like that. They need some validity behind this, validity behind any argument in order to accept it. That is the one thing. And this is a good sign which gives a good concentration if Mercury and moon are well placed. Okay, now next thing is that it also makes person quite innovative. It gives a scientific attitude, rational attitude, makes person realistic and practical. It also gives a very good quality of keen observation. These people have this quality to observe anything in such a manner and in such a way which no other person can do. Okay, and they will see something so different and so differently as far as other people are concerned, that no one else can see. Okay, this quality moon provides here to the people, but it depends on the placement of moon and Mercury. Okay, next thing, since this keen observation quality is there, it makes person quite detail oriented. These people do not like to what you can say, leave anything with flaws. They need it to be perfect and they work for it. So they work to seek perfection no matter what they do. Even if they are cooking the food, they will always try to make that perfect. Everything should be very balanced and very proper, so that, and it must taste accordingly and it must taste perfect. So they will work too much in order to achieve that. So they seek perfection. Why? Because of this keen observation and detail orientation ability. And since I said that this is a zodiac sign which is slow in nature, but Mercury is a sign of planet of knowledge apart from Jupiter. So this makes person, or you can say provides person, knowledge with time. So these people become more intellectual and knowledgeable with the time as soon as they progress on in their lives. It also makes person research oriented as well as gives a inventive mindset, but it depends on other planetary combinations, because every person is not a research oriented, and every person is not in who is having moon in Virgo is not going to be inventor. Okay, it depends. Now next thing is, it also is a zodiac. One more thing is that when moon is in Virgo, it also makes person quite curious, and due to this curiosity they have interest in various subjects, and they have curiosity towards learning. Okay, towards learning. So towards learning various subjects, that depends on the person's individual interest. But here it can also show interest in various subjects and languages and literature and writing and reading. These people like these things because they make them they first of all they satisfy their curiosity. Next thing, they make them more knowledgeable with time. So this thing can also be seen with this particular placement. Next thing is that all the above qualities which we have discussed till now, they are going to happen only and only if Mercury and Moon are strong and they are not weak and afflicted in your chart. If Moon and Mercury are weak and afflicted, then the results will take a negative turn, and that depends on how much affliction there is on Moon and Mercury. And the simple reason is that Moon and Mercury are highly sensitive planets. If any planet which has impact on them, they are going to behave like that. Especially Mercury behaves like the planet with whom it is sitting or with whom it is aspected by. So Mercury and Moon must be seen very closely here. If they are strong, if Mercury and Moon are well placed and they have support of good planets and they are supporting each other, they are strong in Navamsha also, that is D9, then it will be an excellent position, and all the qualities and all the results which we have discussed so far, they will be they will definitely happen, and they will be at its what you can say positive peak. But if Moon and Mercury will become afflicted, then the results which we have talked about, the qualities will start to degrade and the reduction will start to happen, and the more the affliction will happen, the more negative results will start to occur. So what could be the negative results, we will discuss at the end of this video. Now next thing is that there are certain fields, certain career and professional fields where this Moon placement in Virgo is considered auspicious. First of all, there is medical field. Any person who is associated with medical field, whether he is a doctor, he is a nurse, or even the person is a businessman, it doesn't matter if he is doing like business of pharmaceuticals or business which is associated with medical field, it is seen through this placement. Okay, next thing, writers, novelists, journalism, scientists, researchers, mathematicians, statisticians, IT sector, banking, accounting, trading, trading, sales, stock exchange, and all the commercial areas are people in working there are seen through this. This is a very good placement for that. Polyglots are seen through this. Polyglots and teachers and professors and musicians also, because Moon is a creative planet, but here it shows musicians, not singers mainly. So these are certain areas which are considered quite auspicious for Moon in Virgo. And one more thing which I forgot, it also shows lawyers and advocates. Okay, lawyers and advocates. So these are the things which are favorable here, but you have to see all the combinations for a particular profession. Okay, now these are the results which we have talked about when Moon and Mercury are well placed. What if Moon and Mercury are not well placed? They are afflicted, they are weak, and they are losing all their strength even in the D9. Then what will happen? The first thing which we can see here is that now there will be abundant and excessive confusion in the mind. The simple reason is that, as the first thing which we have discussed in this video, that Moon in Virgo gives us lots of thoughts in mind, but it depends that whether the person is going to channelize his or her thoughts in a proper direction, in a proper way or not. That depends on their strength. If their strength is weak, if they are afflicted, then their result is going to be negative, not positive. So what will happen now? These thoughts are going to create excessive confusion, because person is not going to or not able to channelize the thoughts in a proper manner. Next thing is that it makes person and see, the thoughts can also be negative in nature. This is also one thing. It gives mood swings, especially in females. Apart from this, depression, anxiety, mental tension, stress disorders like OCD or ADD or bipolar disorder or chronic or clinical depression can be seen with this placement. Because see, Moon and Mercury, whenever they are, especially if they are together or in Kendra from each other and they are afflicted, then it creates one particular yoga in Jyotish. It is known as Mati Brahm Yoga. The simple result of this yoga is that it has the capability to give person mental problems. So it impacts the mental health of the person. So if they are weak, then this will happen. If they are strong, then not. So any kind of mental ailments can be seen with this, and their severity depends on how much they are afflicted. Apart from this, as we discussed, that Moon is our water content, so it controls immunity also, apart from Sun and Mars. So here affinity towards blood infections increases if Moon is weak and Mercury is not supporting it. Cough problems will happen, especially like sinus problems, sinus issues, or problems in ear, nose and throat, respiratory system, stomach and intestines, or mainly digestive system can create health issues. Nervous system problems can be seen with this. Neurological disorders can be seen with this particular placement. So this, all these things, see, they are negative, no doubt, but here we are learning astrology and we are learning it's both the aspects, the positive as well as negative, and it depends on the variation. So how the Moon and Mercury are behaving, that you have to see, and I am re-emphasizing it again and again, because it is really, really very important. If you are not doing this, then your results will definitely be wrong. Next thing, one more thing which Moon and Mercury can give here if they are bad, it increases the Shadripu. Shadripu means there are 6 degeneracies in man. These are called Shadripu, especially if Mars is afflicting it, then this will increase more. Foresightedness will reduce. Now what can happen, that these people will be impatient in attitude and they will act without any thinking, okay, because thinking is polluted now. Concentration will be very poor. Learning and education will suffer in this case. So you have to see how Mercury and Moon are placed. So we have seen the two extremes, that if Moon and Mercury are very well placed, superiorly placed, then they can give excellent results here, but if they are badly placed, then also they can give the other side of extremity, which is negative in nature. So this is how Moon behaves when it is in Virgo in anybody's horoscope. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, subscribe below for more. Check on my website and Facebook page. Otherwise we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.